Hey Ovid-Elsie, it's Draven here, and this is the OETV update for Friday, February 29th. If you're interested in becoming an FFA officer for the 2019-2020 school year, officer applications are in Mrs. Hoffman's room. They're due at officer interviews on March 10th from 3 to 5 after school. Also, skills contest sign-up sheets are available in Mrs. Hoffman's room. There are boot camp workshops the week of March 18th. Any student who was not in class when Mrs. Eamon and Mrs. Horak came in to go over next year's schedule, you will need to stop in Student Services to get your registration paperwork. Any student interested in golf can sign up in the front office today. Attention NHS members. Leonard is looking for volunteers to be Leo the Lion and the Marauder during March's reading month. If you are interested, please see Mrs. Ott as soon as possible. Also, your next meeting will be next Friday at 7:30 in the auditorium. Please don't forget. Lion Club of Michigan is sponsoring a dodgeball tournament next Friday at 6 p.m. in the gym, and all proceeds benefit the high school band. See Mr. Dalkey for more information or if you have any questions. Attention students looking for a dress or tuxedo for prom. See Mrs. Blank in E1 for up to $50 off a prom dress and $40 off a tuxedo package through David's Bridal. Taking a look at the sports schedule for tonight, the boys' varsity bowling team will be home, the girls' varsity bowling team will be away, and the wrestling team will be at state finals starting at 11:30. And stay tuned for a special report. That's our show for today, and have a fantastic weekend, Marauders.
Hey, this is Richard from OETV, and we interviewed Dr. Cunningham on how districts were going to go, and this is what he said.
Are you going? When are our districts?
Our districts kick off next week. We actually have a bye the first game, so Monday would be Chesson and Clio, and then Ovid-Elsie will play Wednesday at 5:30 against Mount Morris.
What are you and your team doing to prepare for districts?
Well, it's different this year because girls started a week later than boys, and so right now we're still preparing for our last two regular season games. So we have Chesaning tonight and then Ortonville-Brandon on Thursday. And then come Sunday, we'll go to Corona and spend a night practicing and shooting there at 6:30, and then start preparing for Mount Morris that next week.
How do you think districts are going to go?
I mean, we beat Mount Morris twice, and that's who our opponent will be Wednesday night. So I would expect to beat them Wednesday night. Corona is on the other side of the bracket with Chesaning. I don't know much about Clio, but Chesaning beat us by 5, I think, at home. We play them tonight. Corona is 18-2, really good, so I would expect to see them in the finals. And I would say that Corona is the hands-on favorite to win the district.
How can you improve from your last game?
Our last game, well, we kind of got schmucked last game, so we need to do a much better job of rebounding, just playing with intensity and heart, and just executing, because New Lothrop just outworked us all the way around.
This is Richard Rushman from OETV.